Hey guys, I wanted to do a video for you that I've been trying to do this for the last few days and haven't been able to figure out how to get my keyboard and my XLR mic into my computer so I can mix everything in Logic, and then out of that go straight into my iPhone. That way I can play and sing at the same time, and everything, I don't have to go back and add my vocals and sync up the vocals and all that kind of stuff later. So I kind of want to show you guys the setup I have that I finally figured out the easiest way to do that. So first, you see I've got my keyboard right here. I am coming out of my keyboard right here with the printer cable. That is going all the way into a USB port into the iMac, okay? I've got my microphone right here. That is going into my interface right here. Okay, this also has a printer cord, a printer cable. So you will need two printer cables to do this, okay? That is going into the iMac as well. You'll see as I'm talking, it's picking up my microphone there. If I'm playing the keyboard, it's picking it up here. Now you can't hear it because I don't have it plugged in yet. So the cords I needed for this, okay? Basically what you want to do also, this is important, you want to come down here to settings, okay? And you want to go to sound, and you want to make sure that your input is set to your interface. Mine's the Audient. You also want to make sure your output is set to your interface, okay? That way it's sending it and receiving it. And from there, the way I'm getting it to my phone is on the back of my interface. You have these two 1/4" TRS cables right there. That is one cord that goes down into one. See it right here? Goes into one. All the way into this TRS microphone jack, which is right here, okay? That's where these two cords end up right here. That is a TRS cable. Now, the bad thing with this is that your iPhone will not accept that. It will overdrive your iPhone, so you need what's called a headset buddy. I'll put all these links down as well. Headset buddy looks like this, okay? So you've got where the TRS cable port goes right there, and then it comes out right here into a TRRS cable, okay? So you're gonna take these two, like so. Remember this one right here is coming out of that. That is going to go into the headset buddy right here. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Hard to do with one hand. All right, so now I'm in right there. Into the headset buddy is your TRRS cable. Again, it's got 3 rings on it, 3 lines, that's how you can tell. That's going to go into your headphone adapter, okay, right here, into the lightning. Okay, so I'm gonna plug these in right here, okay, like so. This is gonna go straight into your iPhone, okay? So once you plug this in, then you're gonna be getting sound that is coming straight out of your interface. So there are two different spots to mix this, right? So you're gonna wanna make sure, your microphone levels are set to where if I'm talking, it's not overdriving, on the audio right there, which is not. Probably can go a little bit louder, actually. A little bit louder up, maybe right there. And then also the keyboard as I play, you want to make sure that those aren't too loud either, right? So you kind of have to do a mix all within Logic to make sure everything is not overdriving, make sure everything is good on what it's sending out. So once you have that, so now that we know we're not overdriving, coming out of Logic, it's going into our interface. Then what I'm doing right here back where the speaker cord is, I have the ability to mix what is coming out of that, right? So that's gonna be right here. Okay, that's what I'm sending. So if I turn this all the way down, no matter what it's doing up here, it's not gonna be sending out the signal to my iPhone. So you wanna make sure you're able to turn this up to get the level where you want it. Okay, and then that's going to be going out of your speaker ports back there, all the way into your iPhone, okay? So, what you can do now is you're gonna take this, Plug it in. So I got it plugged in. Now it's into my iPhone. So what you're hearing now is my XLR mic. Also, if I wanted to play the piano, right, you can hear the piano coming out of that as well, right? I don't have the piano mixed very well if I was going to be singing and recording at the same time, but you can still hear it. So that is how that works. Now, for you to hear yourself, if you have headphones, okay, you're going to want to get a headphone jack and plug that into the headphone port of your interface, okay? There's a device called the iRig Stream, which also does this as well. You can basically come out of your interface, the headphone port of your interface into the iRig Stream, and then the iRig Stream has a TRRS cable at the end of it already that can go straight into your headphone adapter for your iPhone. I already had all these other cords, and so that was just, to me, another $50 to spend on something I really didn't need. The good thing with the iRig Stream is that you can actually mix what's going into your phone from that device. But again, I have the interface. I can mix that as well. So if you don't have all these extra cords, if you don't have the headset buddy and the left and right speaker cable going into the TRS, if you don't have any of that, all you would really need is you need a headphone, the TRS cable going into RCA cables. I don't have that one, I already sent it back, but that is what you would need. So actually, I think I may have one. Yeah, I got one right here. So if you wanted to use the iRig Stream, you take this right here, okay? This would plug into the headphone port of your interface, all right? So you may have to get, you'd have to get one of these adapters like this, okay? That would plug into your interface. Out of that, RCA cords that would go into, at that point, your iRig Stream, okay? Again, I'm coming out of the speaker ports on the back of the interface straight into the headset buddy into the headphone adapter, the dongles, I think is what they call it for the iPhone. And that's how we're getting the sound right there. So if you have any questions on that, how I'm doing it, I don't know, feel free to let me know. I'll put in the comments or the link below all the different cords I'm using. I'll also put one to the iRig Stream if you'd rather get that as well. So hopefully that helps you guys. Again, because I looked for the longest time on how to run everything through Logic. Now I will point this out as well. Coming out of my keyboard, the printer cable, is going into Logic, but I have my main stage patches into Logic. The reason I did that is because I did not want to have two separate computers, one running from the keyboard to my laptop, which has main stage on it, then out of the laptop into the iMac. It's just too much. And so I found a video on YouTube of how to drag my patches from main stage into Logic and save them there. So now anytime I want to play in Logic, I just hook my keyboard up with the printer cable and pull up the patches, and they're there. So I'll actually show you guys how to do that. Let me switch this over real quick. All right, so here's how you would get your patches in. So I'll delete this. All right, so now I don't have a keyboard in there, so I'm going to right click, new software instrument track, okay? And then this is how it looks when you do that. So then you go up here to this little, almost like a file cabinet, library, I guess is what they call it. Click on that, and then right here it has user patches. My main stage patches are there for Logic, and then pick whatever piano you want. I'll just do this one right there. Make them all recordable. All right, and then when you play, now I'm getting piano, it's got pads on that and everything. I'll put a link below as well to the video that helped me learn how to get the patches in, set them on into a folder, find it and all that stuff as well. That was really helpful. All right, I hope this helped you guys. Going from your keyboard to your iMac, microphone to iMac, out of the iMac, input and output into your interface, speaker cords into a TRS cable, TRS into the headset buddy, all right, headset buddy into your headset adapter, the dongle from Apple, and that's how you do it.